Hi guys, it's been such a long time, I know, but I'm happy to be here today to just share with you my heart and some of the things I've been reflecting on even after finishing school, and I hope it will be a blessing. And that would be, have you ever thought of how can I have a love relationship with God that's actually flourishing, not just one where I know I have a creator, he is my father, but you have no personal encounter with him. And I've been thinking about that lately, and I thank God because when you think about a relationship, it's a place where the people involved know each other deeply at wonderful levels of intimacies being experienced. And the word know, I came across it and I checked it out, and let me just read you the definition. Maybe you can check yours, but this is what I found. It's progressively becoming more deeply and intimately acquainted with him, that is God, perceiving and recognizing and understanding the wonders of his person more strongly and clearly. Can you imagine? Just think about that definition for a second. You know, more deeply and intimately acquainted with him, knowing his person. And as I was thinking about this definition, I thought, can I really get to that level? Can I really understand his person in the magnitude that he is in? And the Bible is amazing. Actually, it gives us an answer. And I came across John 14:21. Listen to this. He who has my commandments and obeys them, it is he who loves me. And he who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and show myself to him. And I kind of drew a chart, and I was just drawing that verse out. And the first part says, he who has my commandments. Of course, the commandments of the Lord are his word. And I'd like you to go and actually read Psalms 19 verse 7 to 11, where it talks about the commandments of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eyes or enlightening the eyes. And they are pure and they are right and they are wonderful. And sometimes I know when someone gives you a command, you think, who is going to obey? Because it brings you to a point where you have to submit or say no to yourself and no to and yes to the commander's words. And obedience is another thing. In fact, the Bible says, he who has my commandments and obeys them, it is he who loves me. And this points me to something else. It's saying, like, God is saying, the only way you can tell me you love me is by obeying my commandments. Every one of us has a love language. God's love language is your obedience to him. Amazing, right? And then God says, he who has my commandments and obeys them, it is he who loves me. And he who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and show myself to him. So Jesus is saying, as you're obeying, as you're saying no to yourself and yes to him, no to yourself and yes to his commandments, no to yourself, no to your feelings, no to your desires, and yes to him, he says, I then will show myself to you. So in as much as obedience is such a big concept and such a thing that it means us dying to ourselves every day, it is also a door to intimacy with Christ, because he promises that as you love him, as you obey him, he will show himself to you. What a better way to grow in my relationship with God than this? Try God at his word and see what he can do. I would like to develop more and grow more in my relationship with him every single day. And if he asks me to obey him, I choose to obey. So that has been my sharing. This is 3 Minutes of Sense. See you another time. God bless you.